My name is Duarte Alves and I'm the president of the board of Benfica Macau, also officially known as Casa do Sport Lisboa e Benfica em Macau. Four years ago, I've been taking this role, but before that, this current iteration of Benfica Macau, it was my father who was the president, and at the time I was the director. And with the years of experience gained since 2009, I took the job of president, and yeah, been here since then. Benfica Macau, we almost like started off as a fan base back in 1958. Macau being an old Portuguese colony, Benfica Lisbon fans would form a local club. If you go through Portuguese history, Benfica has always been present, a strong name in all the colonies, and Macau is not an exception. In the 70s, Benfica would come to play exhibition matches in Macau, as well as the other colonies. And it's something that's been going on since then. In terms of fandom, of course, it's a very big club. It's one of the biggest Portuguese clubs in Portugal, if not the biggest. So we got not only the Portuguese fans in Macau, but also a lot of the locals who get to know the Portuguese culture, the Portuguese football culture, and also the history that Benfica has with Macau. Our participation in the AFC Cup in 2018, we had the opportunity to go straight into the group stage. It's something that we've been building since 2009. At the time, we were in the third division. 2012, we came to the first division, and since then, we've been trying to invest a lot of our time and efforts in bringing the level of our team to be able to go to an international level and actually perform. So for sure, I'll forever remember our first match in Macau, home match against the Taiwanese team. In the first 15-20 minutes, we were already losing 2-0, and we were able to turn around and win 3-2. First official win ever for a Macau team at that international level, at home, in front of our fans. So for sure, that was the highest moment of my involvement in the club, I believe for the club as well. Then we went to go through the group stages. We went to North Korea, a very, very good and experience also at the top was be able to win a match in North Korea in front of almost 40,000 home fans. There's no real record that we can find, unfortunately, of who were the players. There's no stories, it's not much. But say since 2009, we had the peak of our history, the participation in the AFC Cup for the first time in the group stages. And we had very strong players, from obviously our top scorer, Carlos Julião. He was one of the highlights that passed through the club. We had experienced players like Filipe Duarte, who played back then for the under 20, I believe, or under 18 Portuguese national team, and that was nationalized to play in Macau. We had local legend players, of course, people like our captain today, Chan Man. One of the best local players that I believe been through our club. Since the 90s at least, there has been the Benfica Macau Academy. We've tried to reinvent it And it's something that has grown exponentially. In the last couple of years, we've also been lucky to be invited to play across Asia. We've been to places like Thailand, of course in mainland China, to Shanghai, but our neighboring regions here in Zhuhai as well. And we have got a lot of interesting projects coming through the next few years. But the academy, for sure, it's a big piece of our club. It's something that we're investing a lot of our time in because we believe that we can actually grow as a club. We have a lot of talent, for sure. I wouldn't want to name any specific, player, but that shows good potential for Macau to be, at least domestically playing a higher level football based on a higher quality, experienced local players. Macau is a very small place. We don't have many fields or many training grounds available. So it's very, very difficult to have a football team that is competitive. All we can do at the moment with the lack of infrastructures is just be a pure amateur championship. But football is one of the biggest sports in the region. There's a lot of people playing, a lot of young kids coming through. So, we try to do the best that we can. But to grow further, we need a lot more investment from the government and I guess some support from private entities. I believe there's a big generational gap between the current Macau team players who are starting to retire and the next generation of players that are coming through. They're not experienced enough. But I'm confident that the Macau Football Association has become aware of that and are trying to make some changes in their philosophy of coaching, on bringing up the kids, hopefully opening up more to the clubs on having their own football academies, creating a lot more competition in the younger ages, not just up to the U14. So I believe if Macau football takes those steps, we have potential to grow as a sport and to grow in terms of quality and improve our results at the international level. We strongly believe that for a healthy society, sports plays a big part for not only the growth as a person, physically, but in terms of integration in society, which I think is very important for any region, any country to be able to strive and successfully develop and grow, as a global community. Done.